Good morning, children. Welcome to Standard 11th. Modern School has started e-classes for you. I am going to take your subject Organization of Commerce and Business. This subject is completely new subject for you. I am sure you will enjoy. Today we will start first chapter, that is nature, purpose and scope of business. Each and every person has to perform different activities in his life to satisfy his needs. These human needs are increasing continuously. Man has to perform economic activities to satisfy his needs. Example, farmer produces different kinds of food grains. Lawyer charges fees for representing a case in the court on behalf of his client. One worker gets wages by working in the factory. All these activities are called economic activities, as the objective of these activities is to get monetary returns. Now, the question arises, what is economic activity? Economic activity means an activity carried out with the objective of economic benefit or monetary consideration. Man has to perform economic activity for his livelihood so that he can satisfy his needs by getting money. Economic activity keep trade and commerce alive all over the world. For example, a potter, a blacksmith, a weaver, a cobbler gets economic benefits or monetary returns through economic activities. Thousands of employees work in cities in small or big factories to get employment. All these activities are economic activities conducted with the objective to earn income. So, economic activities are at the center of the modern world. Our next topic is non-economic activity. Any activity which is done without the motive of monetary consideration or economic gains is termed as non-economic activity. The factor for doing this activity is social service. This activity is being carried out with the feeling of love, affection and compassion. Examples of non-economic activity: mother cooking food for her children, teacher teaching her son, volunteers working in relief camps where the people are affected by natural calamities like earthquake, flood, tsunami, etc. Our next topic is difference between economic and non-economic activity. First point of difference is objective. Now, economic activities objective is to get economic benefit, while non-economic activities motive or objective is social service, human service or service to country. Second difference is expectation. Now, in economic activity, expectation is profit, salary, fees and maximization of wealth, while non-economic activities expectation is service to country or social service. Third difference is that is type. Economic activities, there are three types. Number 1, business. Number 2, profession. And number 3, employment. While non-economic activity doesn't have any type. And the last difference, that is risk and uncertainty. Economic activity remain risk and uncertainty, while non-economic activity doesn't have any kind of risk and uncertainty. Our next topic is that is types of economic activities. Now there are mainly three types of economic activities. Number 1, business. Number 2, profession. Number 3, employment. We'll start with the first type of economic activity, that is business. Now what is business? The term business is derived from English word busy, which means to remain active or to be active continuously. Business is carried out with motive of getting profit and wealth. So, business means any legal economic activity with the motive of profit. Next topic is that is characteristics of business. Now first characteristic is that is objective of profit. The most important objective of business is to earn profit. Profit is essential to continue the business. So, profit is motivating factor of business. The efficiency of business is even measured with the measurement of profit. So, profit is the barometer of business. Second characteristic of business is exchange of goods and services. Business involves exchange of goods and services. Goods in physical form which we can see, can touch. Example, toothpaste, shampoo, oil, etc. Services which are in intangible form, which are invisible or intangible. Example, transportation, banking, insurance services, etc. Third characteristic is risk and uncertainty. Business involves risk and elements of uncertainties of returns. Risks are of two types, man-made risks and natural risks. Man-made risks are fire, accident, strike of employees, riot, robbery, theft, change in preferences of customers, decrease in demand, change in technology, etc. While natural risks are tsunami, earthquake, flood, storm, etc. All these risks adversely affect the income of business. The returns from business become uncertain due to these risks. So, there is always risk and uncertainty in business. Fourth characteristic, creation of utility. With the use of goods and services, a person gets satisfaction, which is called utility. Creation of utility takes place in three ways. Number 1, form utility. When raw material is converted into consumable finished goods, the form utility is created. Example, furniture is made from piece of wood. Second type, that is place utility. When goods are carried over from the place of production to place of consumption, creation of place utility takes place. Example, sand shifted to the place where construction of building is going on. Third is time utility. Goods are stored when they are not needed and supplied at the time when they are needed. Creation of time utility takes place. Example, supplying raincoats, umbrellas during rainy season. Fifth characteristic is continuance of activity. A businessman does the activity of purchase and sale continuously with the objective of earning profit. So, continuous purchase and sale is done by businessmen. Sixth characteristic, requirement of money. Money is required from the beginning to the end of a business. Money is required to purchase raw materials, to manufacture goods, and even to maintain the business. Seventh and last characteristic, economic activity. Business is a part of economic activity undertaken with the motive of earning profit. I hope everything is clear with today's topic. With this, we complete the first part of chapter 1. We will continue with the remaining part in the next video. Thank you.